there was this internal conversation of like, is it okay if we do it? And it was kind of answered with, no, of course you guys should do it. Like, who better to represent the Women of Smashville the first time than some of our female employees?
The women that we have here have been, super hardworking and super helpful for me personally. So, yeah, I can't thank them enough.
My name is Jackie Fisher, and I am Creative Director for the Nashville Predators and Bridgestone Arena.
I'm Courtney Mitchell, and I am a Senior Designer for the Nashville Predators and Bridgestone Arena.
So when we started working on the logo and sat down and said we are gonna do a women's logo this year, which is something we hadn't done before, there's a lot of kind of preconceived and predefined images around like a logo for a woman, and at the end of the day we sat down and did our research and was like, we know how to tell this story, so that was kind of exciting. I truly don't remember how Athena came to be one of the options. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, it was one of your late night searches. You discovered that Athena was having her anniversary this year.
It's the 35th anniversary of Athena being added to the Parthenon, and we liked all of the things that represented Athena and what we were saying about women in Smashville, but that timeliness really made it the one for this year.
I think Athena is a really good representation for the women of Smashville, especially women in sports. We are in a male-dominated field. She represented power and strength.
We started with how do we make this into a logo. The gold is obviously a huge part of the Smashville brand, and luckily Athena is gilded gold. So that was a no-brainer. As the goddess of war, there is this like aggressive kind of sport tie-in, which we all really liked. Athena's armor. So you see those are the shapes that make up the Pred head, and inside that is a scale pattern that matches her breastplate and then also references the snake, which is a symbol of Athena. One of the things I hope people feel when they come to Women of Smashville night is seen and included. We love the Preds. This is our team. You grew up in Nashville. I've been a diehard Preds fan for forever. There are a ton of really passionate female fans of the team. So just being able to say like, yeah, I am a female hockey fan and I know the game and all of this, like, I hope that they feel celebrated.
She knows when I'm on the TV playing hockey and she points, and it kind of hits home a little different when you see not only the older female fans in the stands, but the young little girls in the stands.
They are passionate and they always show up for us. So it's good that we get to show up for them.
I hope it's inspirational to maybe women or young girls that like want to work in sports.
I think it's really inspirational to have these women in these roles in hockey ops, leading and supporting the boys on the team in such a strong way.
Those three women in our organization have been, so key for, I can speak for myself, they've been so key for me personally. Her work with us on the ice has been big for, our skating, our structure, our stride.
I think what makes the women that work in our hockey ops department such a good asset for our team is they're the best at what they do.
I think over the last few years, kind of picking her brain, and I remember at the end of last year, one of my big goals was I wanted to get bigger, but I wanted to do it in a healthy way. And we sat down at the end of the year and kind of made a meal plan for me to follow throughout the summer. It paid off for me big time. I feel physically, I feel a lot different, and I think the diet and the nutrition has a big part in that, and she's largely responsible for that. So that'll stick with me for sure.
They also bring a unique perspective. As a woman, you kind of look at things different and you experience the world in a different way.
In our room, we have 20 guys that are pretty like-minded, and so to have women involved and kind of, broaden the scope of everything that we do is very important.
It's probably lacking perspective when there aren't any women in the room, so that's another value that they bring. The ability for girls to learn and play hockey in Nashville is so cool that there really is a pipeline, and they're able to do it if they want. And there's a great figure skating program. There's just so much opportunity for women to be involved in the sport and grow up in it. And the girls junior Preds are just fantastic, and the college showcase is something that we highlight.
I think it's growing everywhere, and it's really cool to see. And it's I think everybody saw at the Olympics how much fun it is to watch, and I hope it keeps growing and gets bigger and bigger.
the girls that are playing in girls leagues, the girls that are playing against the boys. It's great. And my boys are 6 and 4, and they're getting an understanding of, oh, Dad, look, there's a girl in net. She was really good yesterday.
Just having the community rinks removes some of the barrier. The only reason I can ice skate is because there was a community ice rink in my hometown.
Growing up, women didn't play hockey. In high school, remember looking at the hockey team, it was all boys. When I went to college, there was one girl on our hockey team, and I thought, she's so cool. And now here I am, years later, I'm playing hockey myself. That is something I never thought I would be able to do, but I had the opportunity with the Women's Learn to Play program.
I think growing up playing sports teaches you a lot of teamwork. For me, it was a place where I could kind of hone leadership skills and working with people and towards a common goal.
Youth sports in general, whether it's for boys or girls, it has a huge impact on your life. And I think my daughter will, I don't know if she'll get into hockey or not. That'll be something that I've kind of let just happen organically with the boys, but knowing how much we love hockey in our house, I'm sure she'll be interested. She already is. But whatever sport it is, she's got 2 older brothers and she's trying to keep up with them already.
I want anyone who sees this and is like, man, I want to try being an artist. I want to try playing hockey, to go and do it. Whatever the thing is that you want to go do, I want this logo and this night as a whole to be the encouragement to go and do it.
I hope when women see this logo that they're inspired and encouraged about being a woman in sports, and they feel empowered to take the initiative to approach something that they thought they couldn't approach. We come from all walks of life, and this is an experience where we can all get together to uplift women and celebrate and support the women who make these things happen, make hockey happen.